You know what upsets me more than anything?
A bad coffee?
Yeah, but like when I have to, like, when you go and you pay $5,
Yeah.
and it's like,
So bad you have to throw it out.
yeah, you're like, hey, there should be a law around that.
Jeez, you're a Melburnian.
No. Listen, it should be a law. Like, hey, you want to charge whatever you want for coffee? That's great. Because the reality is when you go buy a machine, a coffee doesn't cost you anywhere near $5. It costs you like 60 cents or $1 if you buy a pod. But you go pay $5, $6. I just bought 3 coffees. It was $16. Okay. You go buy coffees like this. There should be a law where if this is not like, if this is
You got to be able to return
horrible,
the product.
you should be
Same
able
as
to
if
return
it's
the product
faulty.
and turn around and say, hey, this is fucked. Give me my money back.
Yeah.
Or make me new coffee.
I once I can only ever recall where the coffee was that bad that I didn't go back, but I almost did. And it was so bad, it was undrinkable. Like I reckon they actually, I actually reckon they made a mistake. Like they did something wrong.
They've burnt the coffee or they haven't put enough, like it's being drawn wrong.
Something so bad, I actually spat it out. It was that bad. But I was already in the car and I couldn't be fucked going back. And I was like, job. But I threw it out and I never went back ever again.
Why would you?
I didn't.
It's the,
they even changed the business and I still haven't gone back to that business. It's got that bad stigma.
Different names, different move location.
It's florist.
I'm not buying flowers. Why? Because this used to be a coffee shop and I got a bad coffee. The worst. I wouldn't go back there.
We wouldn't go back. Plus, that was in Port Melbourne and we're not from Port Melbourne anymore. We don't hang around those circles anymore.
How long have it been since you moved houses?
Oh, a long time.
How long?
8 years?
Fuck.
From Port.
Were you living in Port?
Oh, from like my family home, like when I was back as a kid?
No, I don't know. Have you, like, where are you living now?
No, I'm in Melbourne Park now.
Yeah, but like how long has it been since you've...
So since I moved from the area, the hood, like my original area, Burwood East.
You grew up in Burwood East?
Burwood East, east side. Burwood East, and last time I was out, it would have been 13 years ago, as on the 9th of March, it'll be 13 years since I moved out of Burwood East.
Have you lived in the same place the whole time?
In my house that I'm in now? No. I was in, so when I first moved out, we moved into Port Melbourne with my wife. So I actually went from home and lived with my wife. That was the first time I'd actually ever moved out.
Yeah. Great experience, isn't it?
Yeah, it was good. I think if I was to do it differently, I reckon I would move out. I wouldn't have an issue with my kids moving out before they get married. Yeah.
Would you, obviously, there are very few parents who would kick their kids out.
I don't know.
Would you kind of encourage it?
To go and live on their own for a bit? Yeah, I think so. I think it'd be a good experience for them. I think the door's always open. They can always come back whenever they want.
Not like if you're broke.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. But also, if it's if you can stay at home, if you're really grinding and trying to make something of yourself, you're starting a business, whatever it is, like stay home. Like use your money wisely where you can. But yeah, it's definitely going to build character. It's definitely going to build, you getting used to paying bills and doing all that sort of stuff and make you a responsible human being. So I think it's a good thing, a good aspect. But whatever kick and leg up I can give them, I will, for sure. Yeah. But yeah, I'm just saying because I had never moved out with anyone before, let alone my wife. So there was, and same with her. So there was definitely a learning experience during that, first few years of living together, or even the first few months, you leave the toilet seat up. Oh, what the fuck? Well, does it go down? I thought it stays up the whole time. But, just whatever it might be. I know that's a stereotypical one, but so there's definitely things.
There's two aspects. There is the whole what you don't know how to do yet. Yeah. Like, because you haven't been out on your own. And then there is there's a whole other human here as well.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Can't just do whatever you want.
So there's both sides to it, right? And I think living with someone's great because you get to learn about other, like you get to see how someone, like have you ever noticed someone brushes their teeth completely differently? And you don't know that because you've grown up in the same family and then you're like, what? You brush your teeth like that?
Yeah.
What's your problem? Do you know what I mean? Or anything of that sort of nature, right? Yeah. Like the first thing they do in the morning or how they leave the shower after they're finished or whatever it might be. But yeah, I reckon it's a great learning experience, and I remember when I first moved out, I was 23.
Quite young.
Yeah.
Mm.
23 or something like that. And there were things where like you don't realize that your parents do for you or your mum does for you. Like, you leave your socks on the floor, they end up in the laundry. You just don't make the connection.
Yeah.
And then like you'll do the same thing like out of habit. And then like a week later, it's still there. And you're like, what the fuck's going on here?
What's going on with that?
Yeah. Why is this glass of water still on why is this glass of water still on my bedside table? It's from last Tuesday. And then you realize like, oh shit, like I didn't move this. Someone moved it.
You didn't use plastic cups back then? Or paper cups?
Nah, I couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
Wasn't as well.
Weren't entrepreneurial back then.
Yeah. You know what I mean? I was still doing things the wrong way.
Still doing things the same way that everyone else does.
Yeah. You know what? Now that I think about it, I don't think I ever had any disposable cutlery at all when growing up.
Oh, me neither. I mean, we would if we ever had parties, like gatherings, birthdays, Easters, Christmas, that sort of shit. You'd have them every now and then. But yeah, same.
Anyway, back to the thing about Port. So since leaving Port, and that's why I asked you, how long has it been since you left?
Since I've left Port, it's been about 8 years.
Because you lived in Port. But
Yeah.
here's similar.
To me, it's the same thing. I fucking grew up in the Burbs.
Yeah, but-
so I think this whole coastal line is the same area. You know what I mean?
No, but you know what? I've actually, Albert Park has better food.
Yeah. It's a nice restaurant.
Hands down, dude. There's nothing for Melbourne. There's not, what do they got? Skewered? Skewered's good.
Yeah.
But like, that's it. Do you know what I mean? Hunky-dory, it's okay. Yeah, dude, I had a pizza from the pizza shop the other day.
Which one?
2 doors down. There's a pizza shop 2 doors down. Did you know this?
Two-door. Oh, yeah. That used to be Doc.
Did it?
Yeah, it used to be Doc, and then they changed it.
Great pizza.
Yeah, there's actually a couple more further down. We should do pizza reviews on them. Actually, there's a pizza review. I want to go with you. Let's do a pizza review.
Today? All right.
Okay, done. Back in Burwood East, let's talk about the old hood.
Yeah.
There's this place that, me and my family friend, he lived around the corner from me. We used to go there all the time and get pizza. It was sick pizza. So be curious to see if it's still sick.
Oh, dude.
And they're definitely still around because they turned it into a really nice like pizza restaurant. Like they did a full reno and it was sick.
Yeah.
So I want to go drive down there. So back in Burwood though, we're gonna have to go for a drive.
Yeah, we'll go. You need to today. Do you want to do that? Say
We'll see how time goes, but definitely
at some
few
point.
weeks.
All right. I did that. I went to like my old local.
Yeah.
And went back, and your palate changes. It's like the pizza might be very similar. Or you might eat it and be like, there's particular things about the flavor that take you straight back, but you don't, because you're in a different place. It's kind of like a different pizza to you now.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, I didn't, like, I remember it being oily. I don't remember it being this oily.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because all of a sudden you're not eating as much oil or whatever it might be. But it's a good experience.
There was this place, again, talking on pizza, that used to be called Big Daddy's Pizza. And it was $5 pizzas.
$5?
$5 for a large.
That's cheap, man.
Dude.
How long ago was this? You are very old.
I'm very old.
Yeah.
I think it was like 4-color TV.
19.
I would have been
90s or 2000s?
I would have been 18. No,
Oh, so okay,
I reckon it'd been
2000.
18. Yeah. Yeah, it would have been about 18. I think I just had my like 18 to 20, somewhere there. And me and my cousin used to go and just get a $5, like you'd get a large pizza, we'd smash a large pizza, like you get the lot. It was just, honestly, it's the best pizza I ever remember having. Because it was $5, but also it tasted great.
Big Daddy's?
Big
Is it
Daddy's
still existent?
Nah,
they're gone?
Yeah, because right next door, Domino's open next door. Literally next door. I'm like, they're crushing the local business. And they just packed up and left and were never seen ever again. But shout out to the owner if you're listening.
Big Daddy's?
Best pizza I ever had.
Well,
Me and my cousin used to do that. We used to actually drive around to different pizza places and just try them out and have a pizza there. It was good.
Yeah. I used to do it for burgers.
Oh, yeah. I remember you saying
So I
that.
used to go to every single burger joint I could go to. I've had some good burgers.
Man, I enjoy a good burger.
Mm.
Have you gone to Andrew's?
Never been, dude. I've
Haven't you?
known all about it. I've
We're
known about
good
it for
friends
years.
with the owners, but we'll
Yeah.
go down. We'll go
Today
down.
as well.
Mate, what a day.
What are they? Pizza,
What a
burgers,
day.
podcast.
Let's do it today. Let's just go down for burger today
Yeah.
for lunch. Excellent.
Now, back to, so you talked about the hood.
Yeah.
We had someone send us a DM on the channel on Instagram, I think it was,
Yep.
asking about if we could talk about a little bit more about where we started prior to how we got to where we are now.
So where we started, or not what to do once we've started?
That's a great question. Let me check the DMs.
Yes. I mean, because like, it goes back to what we said with moving out. You know, I had experience is a great thing, isn't it? You know, hindsight, and then being able to look back and go, oh, we'll do this differently, or we'll do this differently. So it's great to have lived through that. And I think we can provide some pretty decent insight into this space. But, you know, same with what I was saying before about moving out. I would have liked to have done it before. I would have liked to, even with my wife, like maybe moved out before, even traveled a bit more before we got married or before we had kids. That would have been good too, because we kind of missed out on that aspect of it, doing it without the kids. We still do a lot of traveling now, but it's just a different holiday.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
very,
Different with
I'd imagine it's a very different.
Yeah. So
If you like that clip and you want to watch another one, click just over here. And if you want to watch the full episode, click just over here. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and thanks for watching.